Joe's chewing, but 5 means we're live. We are
did it
back
with his fingers.
Alkenstar action. It's all good. If I was mean and I was Foozca, I would choose Joe to introduce himself, but I am neither. So we're not doing that. But I will throw it over to
yourself. Introduce us to
me.
yourself.
I'm Nenners. So
Yeah.
I'm DMing tonight. I'm playing all the characters they're not playing. And I realized there's a limit to how much country and Western music I can listen to as a northern born and bred person. But anywho, now that that light intro is out of the way, Foos, since we're going in reverse order, take it away.
Hello, I'm Foos. I am playing Foozca tonight, a druid in a fantasy setting where magic is no bueno. Because screw you. It's what it is. But also, I'm struggling in this theme as well.
Is it really screw you if you're the one that's, having all the consequences of the, like, did you already forget the mass lubrication of everything?
I mean, that's a good time for us. I feel like Nenners has to now figure out all the bullshit that we have to deal with, and likely has to complicate a situation that he was like, this should be smooth. And like, I was just gonna go investigate a thing, and he had to come up with a whole person's house that I just fucked up and, scared. Anyway, it's more work for Nenners is all I'm saying. And it's joy for me. That all being said, yeah, that's who I play. I'm very excited. We have projects coming up in the future, but for right now, we're just having a good time. I think I might be on someone else's channel next week. I don't remember. Schedules are crazy, but I'll announce that if that happens. So in the meantime, I'll pass it to Lee, who was here early because he was here when we were supposed to start, but then it kept him. No, yes. It was not your fault.
I didn't either, Lee.
It was announced very late, but I felt so bad.
I just don't pay attention. I'm sorry. Hi, I'm Lee. I live across the street at Dice Lore. I came over to borrow a cup of sugar, and now I'm here. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
But I am playing. I am playing Osneth Zephyrus, the Sylph alchemist with a nihilism addiction and a big bag of vocabulary. Dirty?
Hi, I'm Dirty. I met Lee on the sidewalk on the way over. Turns out we take part in the same beer, so yeah. I run the Dirty Rollers RPG channel every Wednesday night. I run Witchlight. My players just skipped a whole chunk of a chapter by finding a little secret way out, so they sped things up quite a bit.
Does that mean they're even closer to the end?
Yes, and I was not prepared.
See, but now you get to be like, well, you would have leveled up, but you skipped some shit. Here's the final boss.
Exactly what I did. Yeah. They should have had 2 levels up by the time they got here, and they got 1 instead. So,
okay.
There's 7 of them. I'm not worried about it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, over here I'm playing Tob. He's got his faithful goblin dog, Pox, who just gets dandruff everywhere and makes people sick. It's cool. I like him. It's fun, and we're heisting. So, Joe, I saved you so you can finish your meal.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Though I am kind of bummed out about this alternate world where we all live in the same cul-de-sac. We could be doing this in person. And it'd be fun. But in any case, it's fun to do it here too, and we're glad to have you. I'm Joe, and I'm here for most of the things. I vaguely sometimes get on my channel, My Cosmic God. I've long since stopped committing to a schedule because it's just not been consistent. But I'm going to try and get back to my RNG Mass Effect run through at some point. And Kit challenged me to play the Beaver game, Timberborn, and Flandy had me looking at another thing. So maybe, I don't know. It'll pop up if I'm there. So follow me and you'll know. In any case, tonight I'm playing Merrick, and he's this masked man of mystery. And yeah, we're heisting, and the heisting's done, and now we're getting out of here. Because we know when to fold them, and that's now.
Indeed. Indeed. So that is my lovely cast. Thank you guys. As they both said, most of them has said we're kind of post heist, and by heist it's really kind of like they just went in for like your financial documents and then left. Not a lot of like hardware stolen, but they are being pursued by strange kind of mechanical automaton type things, in addition to what's probably going to be the law with all the noise going on here. But they have very kindly split the party in diametric directions. So I'm going to start with Joe, because I believe you were the first one to kind of break off. You have a head start on everyone. So you, and by Joe I mean Merrick, you are currently, if I'm not like just full gallop, like roasting the
honestly, I'm having to slow down. I need them following me.
Okay.
I need them to not give up and chase the other guys.
Yeah. I thought you were at a point where you're like, okay, they're far enough away, I'm going to go, but I may have misremembered that. But okay, so you're just kind of playing like you're going to almost catch me kind of situation with these lovely little clockwork guards. All right. Are you going to go? Is your plan, I guess, at the moment, to continue to go to the northern carriage escape route?
Well, no, because I'm headed south and they're headed north. But yeah,
I did it again, didn't I?
My plan, once I've gotten what feels like a good amount of distance, is then to kick it into high gear and just make them eat my dust, and then loop back around north.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Let me just double check these little bastards real quick and see. I made a folder. I put all my NPCs in that folder, and then I don't know where the folder went.
Hit it for yourself.
There it is. I found it. Okay, we're good.
We tried
Mild panic, but we figured it out. All right, so I'm gonna say, do you have Pathfinder skills? Sadly, writing is not a skill that I can see. Do you have anything for mounted combat or riding or anything like a training?
I have a specific thing. I mean, it's an animal handling of some kind. Is that no? It's nature. Sorry, that's what they use for both.
Nature.
Which I only know because I have Express Rider, which tells me that it's a command and animal check, which is a nature check.
Okay. All right. Give me a nature check, just to see how well you're leading these guys on, and like what kind of distance that you're trying to maintain, because these guys, they do have, as they're running, you have seen them draw javelins from their frame and have been attempting to get a bead on you. So, and let's see. All right, 20. Yep, that's good. No, you're doing a good job. Let's see, these guys, I mean, even dashing, they can. 25 is the highest. They're 25 base movement. They don't have anything that makes them faster. They are using sirens, but that doesn't do anything.
We make some noise, presumably.
Yeah, you would have to. I will say that. Yeah, give me within 30 feet. No, you're outside of it. So, I guess the key for you would be to stay just outside of 30 feet, because that is both their javelin and the siren range, in which you would be physically impaired by it. But with a 20, I'm gonna have them roll 2. I could find. Guess. There's 3 chasing you, so we'll do it. Okay, so yeah, they all are rolling under you. So yes, at that point, they are still trying to chase you. They are just outside of that effective range where they can do anything to you, but it's close enough that they're going to continue to pursue. I would say at this point, you've been running down. You're probably like a good 2 or 3 blocks away. I think you as an
Express Rider.
Yeah, previous law person would understand that eventually you're going to hit a distance that is too far for them to be away, and they'll eventually double back down. But yeah, so far you have got that going. Is there anything else that you wanted to do in regards to that?
No. Basically, I'll lead them to the point where they have to give up and turn around.
Okay.
So, that being the maximum distance I can get them away from everyone else, and then I'll get moving and head north.
Sounds good. All right. Excellent. Okay. Northbound people. I believe our goblin was on Pox, riding away, blowing by the druid. Osnith, I think you were just hauling ass on foot, right?
Ass and elbows, yeah.
All right, excellent. And Kuza, you were not running because you were trying to. Yeah, you were power walking your way out.
I was. I mean, they didn't. I wasn't seen in the buildings. I was very much heard and seen outside of the building. So
everywhere else but the actual.
Yeah, I have alibis that I wasn't there. So she's walking around.
Okay.
But yeah, she's getting out of the way, but she isn't
Okay.
like running.
As you guys are continuing down the street, you do hear the impacts of like 5 or 6 of these creatures landing on the ground, just jumping from the second story down, no apparent damage, and they are assessing the situation, and then they quickly begin to give chase. And it's kind of freaky because it's very much a T-1000 like emotionless, no breathing sprint kind of situation, but they are all dashing down your direction at the moment. So let me get that going. Just double check there. Speed. Yep, nothing super special. Okay, what's range is that? Okay. And let's see. So you guys had at least 2 rounds of probably like movement at dashing speed. Let's do some math real quick. Okay. Those of you who are, if they're dashing, they can't shoot, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, yeah. So they're sprinting after you, essentially. So it's a mad dash down this particular street. There are sirens coming out of the guards that had given chase to Merrick. So the city, this particular spot of it, is definitely getting jarred awake. You're seeing, lanterns being lit, curtains being kind of pulled back, people trying to find out what the hell's going on.
And this is after my midnight fireworks display, right?
Correct. This is also after the fireworks finale in the middle of the night. So, and yeah, no one's getting any goddamn sleep tonight. But yeah, that's essentially what is happening. Did you guys have any plans outside of going down to that particular northern escape route? Did I get that
Currently,
wrong?
no. I think especially if I'm behind them, I think Kuzal will just kind of keep pace-ish with the guards, like behind them though, just to see that if any fuckery happens with them catching up to somehow, Pox is too fast. I don't think they would, but she's just staying in range as much as she can.
Okay, so you're trying to, just to be clear, stay in front of the machines chasing you, right?
No, behind them. Like them chasing my friends. Yeah, I'm sandwiching them, so I'm behind them, just making sure that they don't catch up with my friends or causing trouble.
Okay, those of you who are running, give me an athletics check, which I think is just you.
Just me.
Osnith. Yep.
Just Osnith, yeah.
A nature check for the riding.
Nice. Ooh,
Yep.
first roll of the night.
Casual nat 20.
Yeah, just he's fine.
As he's running, he's like, we conceptualize pursuit as a linear dynamic that's merely a recursive entrapment in an inexorable curvature leading always back to the locus of our origin.
How?
The best use of oxygen at the moment, but I appreciate the commitment to the bit.
That is incredible. Yeah, that was great. Thank you. Tob, if you don't mind giving me a nature check for riding. Not that you're in any danger of falling off or anything. This is just you're running down the street, just trying to stay on and go as fast as possible.
Giddy up, boy. We're moving.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, that is great. I have a couple of them roll. Yep, that would be that. Then there's rolls coming in.
That's what we like.
Was almost
Ooh.
Yep. That was an attack. My bad. That was not supposed to be an attack. But so that should be an 18. Someone's getting mollywopped. That was shit.
Yeah, I guess so.
1, 2, 3. Is that 4? No, just 3. There we go.
Oh, maybe I should open my freaking character sheet, huh?
Okay. So outside, Osnith, they are catching up to you a little bit. Not a tremendous amount, but I'd say like a good 5-ish feet for this particular round they've gained, as their inhuman speed is really kind of helping them go down this particular thing here. Well, actually, the one is, now that I think about it, because that was an natural 20. So that one is. The rest of them are close. You're not putting as much distance as you think you should, but Fox, at this point, you.
Well, shit.
Kuza, as they are passing you, I need you. You notice that the kind of one in front, who's been marked differently, has kind of reddish glowing lights, is turning its attention towards you. At this point, it doesn't say anything to you, but you can tell that there's some kind of either scan or analysis going on of you. I'll give you a couple of options in terms of like how you want to play it. You could try to distract them with like a deception or something to that effect. If you want to do a performance or something and just kind of play like you really are late night busking. However,
you know me, late night busking. No. I think from her, I guess they're just trying to look at her, I suppose is what's going on. I think she'll just like pretend to be bashful or something and turn around so her hair is covering her face or something. Just, oh no! And try and cover her face as they seem to attempt to recognize her, I guess.
Okay. So I'm gonna have you. I assume that's a deception, or.
I mean, she doesn't care if they don't believe. Like, genuinely, she's more worried about covering her face, and she got a lot of hair, so you know, trying to cover her face with it is all that's happening right now. She's just hair flicking, hair tossing, you know.
Okay. I don't have hair tossing in my skill list,
okay.
So.
How about a stealth check with hair?
Stealth check. You don't have that much hair.
No. It's not to be gone. It's just to lose the face details. You know what I'm saying?
I think
you
that's
tell me.
deception,
I will do whatever you want. Deception, sure. That's fine.
Mask your.
I got you. I'm incredible at deception, Dennis. Don't you worry.
Okay,
no, it's nothing. No. Oh, that's athletics. Don't roll that, Foos. Here we go. Oh, I watched that go from a 17 to a 7. That was rough.
Oh no! His eyes back.
What was that? Don't worry, I got this.
No, yeah, I got this. I'm so good at deception. No, it's fine.
Okay, 1 sec. Oh no.
Huh?
Yeah! Oh, Jesus, plus 15!
Rolls a 2, it's 17.
Yeah.
You see, it
back
turns to you and like in a robotic voice you hear, "Stop! You are a person of suspicion." And as it does so, it's pointing an arm at you, and you can definitely see a kind of circular glowing barrel beginning to lift up out of the forearm area.
Stop! You're breaking the law.
For real? It's just gonna be like, I don't think that's really appropriate right now. I'm just trying to get home. She's just seeing its reaction right now.
It has given you orders. Did you stop or are you?
I mean, yeah, she stopped.
Okay, all right.
Oh, toast! Sorry, I got this toast on screen.
I was not ready for toasts.
Toast
was not ready for toast.
Toast is Toast is mapping the exits right now.
But yeah, with the fist gun being pointed at you and you actually stopping, you're gonna hear like a "follow me," and is going to try to redirect you back towards the bank.
It says "follow me" though.
Yeah, you hear a "follow me." All of it is being broadcast through it. It's.
Yes. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is there a? Are we in an alley or in the road right now? On the road. Sorry.
You're in the road. You're in the middle of the street.
Okay. I think is there a stray cart or barrel or anything along the way that could possibly?
Well, you could always look into the Maxwell house.
And just pop
Sure.
into the whole foot.
You're in the middle of the street.
God damn it. Get out of here.
Joe, just be distracted with your cat, please.
I can do both.
Yes, there
He's
are
about to
barrels.
leave. Sorry, good.
There are crates. This is a not Midwest. This is a Western town. So there's all kinds of,
Okay. Yeah.
containers and storage
Perfect,
devices
perfect.
that are all wood.
Coffins
That's what
leaning
you're-
against doors.
Yeah, all right. So I think like as soon as it turns around, she'll be like, all right, no need to yell and nothing. She'll start walking towards one of those barrels, and then she's just gonna shift into a cat and just try and meow and walk away in the opposite direction.
Oh God. Okay. So you
Tell
are
me what I need
changing
to
into a house cat. All right.
Yeah. No, we changed it. Yeah.
I mean, technically, it'd be an alley cat at the moment.
We're not an alley yet.
Why?
Yeah, but street cat's not something you normally say.
Okay.
The street cat isn't a thing.
So you are using the, let's say, barrel in this case as like cover
Yes.
to hide.
Yes.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check then, if you don't mind.
Sure.
It's a shame because street rat is an established thing, but we've
Street rat
established it
is.
can't
Is that
be
the
a rat.
same freaking number that I rolled before? I'm going to hero point that because I saw how many freaking bonus to that. Oh, Jesus, never mind. I don't think I can. A plus 15 is Jesus. You rolled a natural 18? Yikes. Yeah,
I'm sorry.
the math on that. I need a nat 20. Never mind. Yeah, no, totally fine.
Okay.
Just ducking behind it. Yeah. No, we're good. No, it's fine.
Sure.
It's totally fine.
Okay. With that, what is your AC as a cat?
Well, that's the other thing. Like, does it turn as she's getting there, or like when it
It's got
only
you at
notice
gunpoint.
after?
It's like you need to come with me, and you've like jumped over a barrel. It's still got the gun out. Like this
Right.
is-
If it noticed me jumping, the whole point was like, if it said follow and it turned its back to her, that's when she was gonna go do that.
I
If
missed
it
the
was
turn the back
facing her the
situation.
whole
Yeah,
way,
no, it is
she
facing
would've
you the
tried
whole
to
way.
just jump back.
Yeah. No. You are a person of interest. They are not.
I
It is not
understand.
leaving its sight.
I
until you
understand. Okay,
start.
correct. So I'm not. That's certainly not the plan. I think she would have tried, and then that would have happened essentially. And then,
Okay.
oh, all right. I don't know why you're making this so weird. I'm just trying to go home. I think she'll just follow for now, I guess. I'm just looking through my shit real quick.
Those who are
In my head,
So just going-
Kuza is trying to dupe a super battle droid and just no bout on it.
Yeah,
So
pretty
it's
much.
coming
I-
up out of the forearm, right?
Yes. Yep. Yeah. Exactly. A super battle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just looking through my stuff. Sorry. Go ahead.
take it easy.
She'll walk back with it if she needs to. That's
It
fine.
will walk you back towards the bank
Mhm.
and open the door. So it'll like tell you stay here, like and begin to open the door. I'm not going to go too much further, but it looks like it's trying to secure you in the bank. Is what it's trying to do, as far as you can tell.
All right.
Okay. So that is currently happening. I'm going to switch back to Joe. I need one more nature roll, if you don't mind.
What if I do mind? What do I roll then?
You can roll me another nature, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Hey.
Nice.
Okay. And these little bastards got to roll 2. Nope, that is the wrong one. You would not appreciate them rolling. I promise you that. Okay. They are just. Nope. Yep. Okay, cool. This one. God damn, why am I rolling so well?
3 already?
God damn.
Yeah, I promise this is not normally what it's like.
Damn.
Okay.
It wasn't working late. He was loading his dice.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
What the hell?
So, new
Oh,
code.
No. Yeah, just running some new dice code.
Game
They are
Genie.
gaining on you a little bit, with the natural 20 finally getting in enough range to lob a. Actually, nope, they're dashing, so they can't. Never mind. They cannot do any actions, but one of them is trying to get like a beat on you. But because they're actively dashing, it doesn't make sense to have them be able to do that.
Are they using all 3 actions to run?
They are, because he's on a horse. They can't catch him otherwise.
Of course.
He specifically said to put him at the cusp of their ability to catch him, so that would be all 3. But yeah, they broke a little bit of ground on you. But other than that, I would say at the end of this particular junction, as you get to the end of this block, you see them all begin to kind of slow down and stop at like the exact distance, which is kind of creepy. Like there's an invisible line, and then they kind of, power put their weapons, sheathe their weapons, and begin to kind of walk back towards the bank. At this point, you've hit their maximum limit for pursuit.
Now, is the town spread out enough that you can like see the next street over between buildings as you're going?
Yes, it is nighttime, so you'll be using your night vision. It's not well lit by any means, but yeah,
that actually works in my favor. I mean, I'm making a lot of noise, I assume, but I just want to like loop to the next street and start going north, so I can see them and then hopefully see my friends at some point. But,
yeah, great.
Ideally, I'm a little bit of a shadow, but I can't have it both ways, so we'll see. They might see me.
All right. Yeah, that should not be any kind of problem. I'm not going to have you roll for anything. You're just flat out at this point, trying to run back towards your friends, right?
Yeah, I'm actually going to use Express Rider at this point because I actually want to outrun people. Which I can click a thing and there we go. So I can make a nature check based on a DC you determine based on whatever feels good, and on a success, I increase my mount speed by 50%.
These are ideal conditions for you. It's dark. You're on a paved road. You're on your horse. I can't think of anything that would get in your way. It's not even, you don't have to worry about children or anything. Like there's nobody on this road. So put the DC at like 12 and give me a roll if you don't mind. This is really your role to screw up, honestly, from a
I don't say that out loud. Okay.
Whew. I saw that tilt to the one. I was like, oh no, Joe, I did it. 27. Yes, no problem. You are the wind. You are taking off.
Fuck, let's go.
Is it Sneaker Pimps?
No, I had to change because her voice is distracting me.
Yeah. I don't mind. They're great. But anyway, you are tearing off down this way. Short time, you can see through the block in the alleys that you have passed these golden automatons. They don't seem to care. They are, in an RTB kind of return to base function, and they're marching their way back. I would say at this rate, what do you took 3 that way, kind of half. So like 3 or 4 turns, you should be close to catching up to Osnith at that point.
All right. I'm just keeping an eye. Like I'm staying 1 street over, so I'm gonna at some point pass the bank. I'm just keeping an eye to see whatever. I don't know what's happening, but
give me a perception check because you are getting slices of this as you go by.
Gotcha. Perception, you say?
Yes, please.
This feels different enough that I'm gonna use
Your hero
thing. Yeah.
You're a hero.
I'm trying to. There we go.
Jalcat also thinks that Nenders is using weighted dice.
Mm-hmm.
He implores the bailiff to initiate an investigation.
Listen, anyone else I might suspect, but
Hey!
Nenders is probably low roller.
It was this close to being 2 nat 1s in a row.
I know.
I mean, I've done it before.
And he'll do it again.
It feels worse though when you spend a hero point and get the same exact result.
I mean, I've done it with a luck point. I've done it with advantage. I've done it every which way.
Joe, stop.
Joe is so cold. She's just like, I don't feel it anymore.
Yeah.
Listen, I've drowned in D&D twice. You can't hurt me.
No.
I'm sure Osnith could help bring some light to this situation.
Yeah. Well, as you're flying by, you do see Kuza being what is clearly being detained by one of the.
Do I have enough lead time to switch back into the main road on approach, or do I have to turn around because I passed it and seeing it?
I mean, you'd be passing it, but you can like try to duck down an alley, and then I'll have you give me a nature check and see.
Yeah, at that point, I want to cut across and just without stopping, put a hand out, and we're just gonna go.
Oh no. Okay.
We're just gonna pull her up on the horse.
Okay. All right. Let's go. This is amazing. Okay. Shit. give me an nature check to see how you negotiate crossing one of these alleys, which isn't meant to be taken at high speeds on horseback.
I mean, that's not great, but I have a D4.
Okay.
Thank you, Jelkit. I'm
Yep,
gonna roll a 1 on it because that's what we do. But there it is.
That's what we do.
13 is slightly better than 12.
Okay.
Do you get a bonus for a called shot?
All right. You are going to take 1d4 bludgeoning damage from just random debris hitting you in the face. I rolled a 1 as well because we rolled low.
You rolled it
brothers.
as me, which
Yeah.
feels weird.
That's what you get. Why
Well,
did
you're
I
part of the
roll
random debris.
I don't know.
Well, you're the debris I'm aiming for.
That is weird.
You
That's
got
'cause
1d4
you had
hair
our token
damage.
selected.
Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Get out of here,
That guy
man.
for now. Sorry. Yeah, that was creepy. I agree. So anyway, you're rolling back. You're running through like probably somebody's laundry is what happened, and you got a clothesline to the face. Doesn't hurt too much, but it was enough to jostle you a bit. You're gonna come in here a little bit razzled, so the DC to grab her is gonna be a little bit higher because you lost some speed coming in. But you are flying in. Obviously not stealth. This is all speed. This thing is. I'd have to roll 1 to not perceive you, but that is possible.
Do that
so that's
then.
what I'm gonna do. I got you. Hold on. Where's perception? There it is. Please roll.
That's not a 1.
Okay.
No.
You are going to hear a stop, thief, as it begins to line up a shot on you. Are you going to change your trajectory at all?
I mean, not really. I gotta get his and go.
Okay.
Question.
All right. Sounds good.
If I see this, is it the one that's in front of me that is turning to stop
Absolutely. It is.
thieving?
It is.
Okay.
It sees this guy tearing in on his horse and recognizes him enough to call him a thief.
Question that is just
I
a
smell
quick
some
question for you.
cheese.
How tall are these boys?
How tall is?
What's the height on these boys?
They are 2 meters, so a little over 6 feet.
Okay, all right. I'm pretty tall. So, assuming they look the way they look, one thing you know about my girl Foozca, she heals with mud, which means she has some on her at almost all times. The second it turns around, she's gonna reach into her pouch, pull out some mud, and she'll be like, "No, don't look, sir!" and just smear all of the mud over its eyes.
Oh my god, that is amazing. Okay. Yeah, oh god. Give me an attack roll. Give me a spell attack roll then. Using whatever your spell modifier
Sure,
is.
I'll just use an ignition, I guess. I don't know. Sorry. The melee, I guess? Right? For the attack roll, just so we have a number?
Yeah.
Attack.
Whatever
Yeah, roll
it
that,
is.
bitch. God, that is not a good roll.
It's you get some of it. It's really more on the cheek, but I will say you get one in the eye a little bit, and one of its lenses. You can feel it slide off. It's not going to be a full blinding thing, but it will lower. I'll reduce its attack by 1 for this.
That's all it takes.
But
No, it's not.
All it takes.
Every +1's important in Pathfinder.
it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you have to stack it. If it's by itself, it's still just a +1.
Did that not?
Well, it doesn't matter when he's rolling like that, but
Yeah, also a +18.
Dude, I'm so sorry.
That's a +18. I don't think
It
that
is.
matters.
get laser noob.
Listen,
Oh,
you
my
technically
God.
made it 5%
30.
more likely to go this. It's something like that.
Their bonuses are just too high.
Somebody shouldn't have woken them up. Whoever did that is ridiculous.
So Merrick, you do take 8 points of fire damage as just a gout, not even gout, like a concentrated beam of like energy comes flying out of this thing and like a short pulse to hit you as you're coming in. It doesn't. Weirdly, it's just burning that you feel. It's not like a momentum. I imagine you've been around firearms enough to know if you get hit by one, it would absolutely slow you down and ruin your day on top of that. But this, it's just the energy that you feel from being burned. There's nothing behind it from a kinetic perspective. But it does shoot you on your way in. It's not enough to obviously kill you or change your trajectory, but you do take some heat literally from that particular action.
God dang it.
That being said, while you're coming in, that was its action. You were coming to grab her. give me it's got to be athletics, I imagine, and I would say Kuza, you can help with your ability. So both give me
with your muddy ass hands.
Yeah,
I feel like she like grabbed his head and then now is like climbing on his shoulders to reach.
Which is even more awkward because it's a robot, so there's no changing. You know what I mean? Like if you were to climb on a human being, they would shift. It doesn't shift. Yeah. It's just locked into that.
Just scrambles up.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say that I'll put the DC at 20, and the higher you guys go, the better it'll be in terms of your ability to escape and go from there. So give me a collective athletics roll from the two of you.
All right. I was waiting for yours first. I was a little scared, but we're good. We got it. That's the same fucking same number. It's almost. It's not. It's not.
No, you're good. You're good. All right, that's fine. That is fine. Perhaps not the best athletic performance from either of you in terms of like what you can do, but you know it's enough. It's more than enough to get you on that horse and out of there. He will take another shot at you, but now Kuza is kind of facing him, so that's probably going to be where it goes.
Do I have would I have another turn as I'm getting on the horse, or is that more or less like my turn and like they're reacting right now?
I mean, you didn't biff the athletics, so we could say you'd have another action at least left for that. Same thing with you, Merrick, if there's something you want to do.
Only one action? Okay, no, that's fine. Hold on, I'm still checking. Is that son of a? Never mind.
Yeah, like his blaster thing is his arm, right? It's not a gun he's holding.
Correct. It's built into his arm.
Which makes her clambering up the back of this even more amusing if you imagine it like a battle droid, and it fits very well into the Star Wars sensibility.
Yeah, just climbing this bitch. Alright, I think she won't do anything. I think she'll, well, she does. She has had a shield she has not been using, so I'll use the action to raise my shield.
You're gonna raise the shield?
Pull that out, yeah, just.
Gotcha.
Hold on. Right. I have to, there's a thing I have to click, I think, to do that. Nope, that's not it. Give me a second, I'm sorry. I've used Pathfinder and Roll20 and this,
Girl,
and Foundry, and I forget how to.
It is probably in the feats section for you.
Feats? Efficiency.
Shield block.
I see shield block as a reaction too. Is that different, or is? Because I just want to
shield
raise
block
it.
is if you have your shield raised. Never mind, it's not in there.
Yeah, that's why I was like.
Okay, so you can go to the actions tab.
Actions.
Go to browse.
Yeah.
And then type in raise shield. I had to do this too. I had to drag the raise shield action from this window into your actions tab.
Oh, it's not just here yet?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I gotta do this.
Otherwise, this actions list would be like 17 miles long.
Yeah. Okay. Let me get rid of that.
What is that in time?
Apply effect. Okay. Got it. There we go.
It's gonna take you at least 17
you.
seconds to scroll through it all.
Thank you. That I understand.
Yeah.
You get to go.
Call back.
The shield is raised.
Okay. Awesome.
Okay.
It is going to attempt to shoot.
And Will also mentioned for Merrick's character, you never saw a shield anywhere on her body. Like out of nowhere, it just seemed to appear.
It's awesome. Produces shield out of nowhere.
Yes. Ride like the wind! Jesus. Okay. All right. All right.
How many hit us with his fist?
And then you hit
Did
it.
not hit you. Nope.
Yeah.
I rolled. It's the same thing. I'm gonna roll the damage for this thing again. I apologize. It's the same bonus, if I'm not mistaken. It is. Yes.
Jesus.
Crit again. No problem.
Yeah, that's no problem. Well, that's nicer damage.
Yeah. I was like, it's not punching you yet. But yeah, 10 damage. Your raised shield takes how much of it?
If you hit block, it should do it all automatically.
Oh, so if I hit block.
I hit block, nothing happened.
And then send the damage through, and it should take it off the
5.
Okay.
You gotta click her token first, and then do it.
Got it.
Oh, he can take that. That's cool too.
Yeah, just leave it.
Reaction. Oh, wait. No. I didn't mean to do that. Sorry about that.
Sorry. Give yourself 20 damage back.
You took 20 points off? God!
I did.
Dang.
I did. I'm sorry. It's
Okay.
not like applying it. Hold on.
So you, with her token selected, you hit block.
Yep, I got block
Oh wait,
selected.
let me see. 1 second. You had. Oh yeah, she has her.
It says my
It worked
shield
for
was
the-
raised.
Oh, maybe the shield broke? How many?
It'll say because it'll soak up damage first before it breaks.
It actually
Yeah.
breaks.
Also,
you
we're
link your
learning Pathfinder, so don't mind us
Yeah.
as we do this.
Don't wind.
Don't mind.
Don't
You-
wind us.
Do you have the reaction shield block?
Yeah.
Click
But if
that.
I click it, it's just like info. Oh, okay. Well, I can paste it. I can't.
Shield raise, you take physical damage. That's you from taking an amount of damage up to the shield's hardness.
Well, it says effect raise the shield was applied
Oh.
a while ago. So it
Well,
should
no,
be
it's also physical damage. This is fire.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so it goes
That
through
would
it.
probably
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Okay. So
Sorry.
I
Good
okay.
catch. Anna.
We
no.
figured it out.
No, no worries.
Okay.
We figured it out. We figured it out. Okay.
So
Gotcha.
yeah, unfortunately, you do take 10 fire damages. It does get a shot off
No worries.
shields, and you have to permeate through it and get you a little crispy there as
Ow!
you guys begin to make your escape. Merrick, I believe it is your pedal to the metal, right? It is as fast as you can go to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
All right.
Horse
all right,
currently has a
which-
60-foot move speed.
Okay,
And I'm going to
great.
use all the actions I can to move.
Understood. Are you going down the road where Osnith and Tabar, or are you going to try to like ditch them into like a back alley or something?
Now that there's two of us, I'm going to cut, like, if I was on the right-hand side of the road, I'm going to cut to the other side of the road and go
Okay.
just well past and then circle back. At this point, I'm now the thing to chase again. So hopefully Osnith and Tom can get where they need to go.
Okay.
At some point, I think she's gonna like lean over her shoulder and be like, "Hey, do you trust me?"
It's always dangerous in D&D.
I don't think anything good's ever followed that sentence, but fuck it, sure.
I was gonna get ready to defend myself. You're a great one. When she finds that there's been enough space, but not a ton, she is going to raise a wall of thorns behind them. uh, so here you go. There's some information for you. Notice I don't know how wide the road is that we're on.
Okay.
She's gonna just make it as annoying as possible.
All right. You know what you got to roll
and,
me, Foos.
And yeah.
Yeah, I got you. Don't you worry. That's why she was like, "Do you trust me?" Because this is gonna be the funny part.
She's gonna lube this
Uh,
horse.
Yeah, can you imagine? Get your kicks.
Route 66.
I'm not gonna lie, when this song came on, I for a split second thought we were launching into Black Betty.
Bam, blam.
Bam, zam.
Yeah.
Oh,
God.
Black Betty.
Black Betty had a time.
The wall, the wall of thorns goes off exactly as you intended, barring you're blocking. Can you give me the? Can you?
Essentially,
out
I
where
would
you
love
wanna
for it to just kind of go like diagonal across the road.
Okay.
Like I'm genuinely trying to make it as annoying as possible. So it's
Okay.
just as many annoying spots as it could take up.
All right. Unfortunately, in addition to the wall,
Yeah.
you rolled in the high 60s, low 70s again, which is grease again. So,
Lube Druid.
Lube Druid. It's a thing.
so in a 10-foot radius, just grease explodes out of you. I am gonna need
Now, here's the
reflex
question:
saves.
if we're in motion and the grease explodes, does it become like an oil slick behind us because we're moving too
I
quick?
feel like the horse shouldn't step on it.
I mean,
We're
it's an
going so fast.
explosion. It's going. You're not going faster than the explosion.
Sure I
unfortunately.
am.
So,
I'm an
I am gonna need.
express rider, Nenners.
What happens when your horse breaks a leg, Merrick?
Oh God.
Oh no.
We don't talk
I
about it.
I need reflex saves from everyone, so all three of you.
Alright.
So
Sure,
Kuza against Kuza's spell DC. So whatever her DC is what you're rolling it against.
The low number, right?
20. 20.
Joe didn't even finish saying it. 20.
It's the 20. Don't worry.
Oh, no.
Don't worry, I made it.
Okay.
All right.
That doesn't feel good at all. That
Oh,
doesn't
no,
feel good at all.
Is Spirit a
Oh,
hero?
man.
I mean,
no.
she has a hero point, but I don't know if that counts.
The two of you?
Quick chat.
Jesus.
Hook Spirit the horse up with a hero point.
Someone
Oh
would
my
give
God.
Spirit a hero
Advantage.
point. Oh my
Spirit.
god. You have
Spirit
advantage.
was having, it was a good time for Spirit. It was, it was cool
It's
at
only
night.
10 feet.
He has
Good,
great
good.
traction. It's fine.
Spirit was here for a good time, not a long time.
Out of nowhere, loses traction on all four hooves.
Oh,
Begins
no.
to slide, tries to recover, hits the curb, stops. Merrick keeps going. the point of the spell is that it prones you, so poor Spirit would hit and then fall over. So he's prone. Merrick, you're prone. Kuza, somehow you yourself don't fall, but give me another reflex to see if you stick this landing.
Ta-da.
I'll put the DC at 15 just to
Sure.
as this horse.
Do you trust me?
Fuck you, sir.
Ooh.
Fuck you.
Yes.
Fuck this game.
It would make
Lands.
sense that you're not vulnerable. As the lube druid, you've got
Yeah.
you're used
Oh,
to it.
Resistance to
God.
lube.
It would be a majestic landing if you were not coated head to toe in grease. But your lubricated friends are no longer on their feet and have slid across the street. Okay, excellent.
She's gonna rush over to help the horse up first.
To be fair, if I was standing, I would have checked on the horse first.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Dom. The good news is that it's gonna leave in just like a minute or so. I didn't think it was gonna hit you in the hooves, though.
Gonna hit you in the hooves.
Do you trust me? Calamity. All right. As this is happening, the android. Did you mean to put the wall in front of the android? This dude.
Between you guys?
Yeah.
I wanted to make sure that we were on the other side of all of them. So just me seeing everyone on the map, I'm not sure who is next to us and who isn't. The intention is wall everything else.
Okay.
So none of the others on our side of the wall.
Okay. I would say there's no rolls. You're prone. You're just trying to get up and like kind of scooch out. You're as Joe kind of pointed out, the radius would be overcome by its thing of travel. So I would say you're no longer in danger of like standing in grease, just because of how far you've traveled. But you are. Let's see. Let me read this spell because it might be different in Pathfinder. Yeah,
It's 5 feet thick.
10 feet high. For every move action, okay. Takes 2d4 piercing damage. Okay. All right. So you will hear like the brambles and the structure of that wall beginning to creak and crack as this, android is trying to move its way through it. But you have enough time to kind of collect yourselves and get back on the horse at that point. Foos, if you don't mind rolling me 3d4 points of damage, please.
Oh. Sure.
For every move action. Wow. Yeah. Give me.
Yeah. Are those 3 1s? Are you fucking kidding? Oh, it's
They
2
are.
1s
You got
and a
a 2.
2. All right, sick.
No, you get it. That's what friends are for.
Oh my God.
It is slowing this creature down, and like I said, it's trying to like stomp its way through. Let's see what it has. Just real quick. I know it had resistances. It does not have resistance. Okay, so it does take that damage. Cool. Mark that. All right, cool. It has taken damage. You are back on the horse. Probably a little more greased up than either of you want to be, but Joe, the road is more or less open for now if you want to take off.
Hello, we just got raided. How do I say that? Zoned? I don't know how to say hello. Thank you for the raid. I'm pretty sure you're out now. I can't read. I'm so sorry.
I can't read.
Your game went awesome. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
no.
Oh my goodness. How do I say that? Amp zoned?
I'd just
I'm
go
sorry.
amp.
Amp? Hello, amp.
That's what I would do.
Also, hi, Solid. How are you? But thank you for the raid. We really appreciate it.
Welcome in. We're cowboying it up.
We are
Yeehaw.
cowboying it up. We
Okay.
are indeed.
You are now beginning to tear off down this road. We're gonna switch back over to Tob.
Ampersand. That makes so much more
Tob. I
sense.
said it right. Ampersand. Keepop Tob is
Tobe.
on.
I'm just.
Don't do this
I
to
was
me.
like, you're so mean.
No, you got it. You got it this time.
All right, Keepop Tob, you are well ahead of everyone, probably the safest out of everyone. If you continue your pace, I will say, in the next probably like 5 minutes or so of like hard riding, you can get to the designated extraction point, if that's what you wanted to do.
Which would be cool, except I don't think Tob has any of what we came here for. And all of his group is back that way.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And he could probably hear a laser beam or 3.
Yes.
He could also probably maybe hear the creaking and grinding of a wall of thorns coming up through a paved road, cobblestone road.
And then a panicked.
He can absolutely hear the crashing of a horse.
Yeah. Did he hear the explosion of lube in the distance?
Some wet gobs hitting the pavement, or the cobblestone road. There's a lot to take in.
As he's riding away with his incredible goblin dog speed of 40 feet, he's gonna sigh. Well, we're supposed to get out of this unharmed and unnoticed box, but I think we gotta go back into the fray. He's gonna turn sharp at his, in the middle of his 40 speed movement. He's gonna spend all 3 actions, I think, because this is gonna be what it takes to go back. He's gonna turn on this little goblin dog like a crotch rocket taking a tight turn. So knee out, leaning into it.
So
and just head back. I know.
I need art of that.
The hard turn on the goblin dog.
Combination of dust and dandruff in your wake. Absolutely.
Oh, this man would be
right.
a nightmare to try to hide.
Give me a nature check just to see how well you pull that off. And outside of that, we'll have you going. I will say, coming up to you is Osnith. You've been in a dead sprint for probably 3 or 4 rounds at this point. So I don't know if you're huffing and puffing or you're still
A little bit of both. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Whoops, that wasn't it. Nature check. There we go.
Nice.
Yes. Yep. Definitely. All right. Yeah. Do exactly as you described. Turns around. You watch as your goblin ally pulls a real tight turn on that dog coming towards you. You still hear the footsteps, although I would say just you would have heard at least one of them pull off. So there's only 3 of them chasing you now. But if you would like to give me a athletics check just to see how well you're doing from a running perspective.
Okay. Athletics. Oh, not good.
Oh,
Oh no, yeah.
Aren't you a
you're
hero too, or did you use one already?
No, I have one.
it's a short
Or
session.
no,
so
I used
please,
it. Didn't I
yeah.
use it? It's still checked here. I don't know.
do you get one each session?
Yeah, you
It
get a
depends
new
on how
one.
you do it, Nenners.
Oh.
Yeah, absolutely. One each session.
No, then I have one.
If you want to, otherwise we'll narrate the natural one.
Let's just see what happens.
Okay, all right. So you're running
Let's
and
go.
you catch a stitch at the worst time, and it's not like so you're gonna have to like kind of trot down a little bit, which allows them to at least 2 of them to get in firing range of you.
Oh, we flee under the delusion of the distance, dilutes the potency of our undoing.
Oh no. Oh god. Give me 1 sec.
How close is Tob to Osnith now after this 180?
all right. Okay, so you were going what 40 feet around. That's per action, right?
Yeah.
So
He's going 120 every round.
120, and he was doing 75. Let's do some math real quick.
I feel like you're talking about miles an hour, and I was like, damn.
Pox is hauling ass.
Yeah.
Hold that.
Holy shit.
I'd say you're probably like 100 and we'll say just call it a mean 100 feet out from him at this point. Because if you turned around and did like a full speed thing back the other way, and he's going in that direction as well, then yes, it'd be like 100-ish feet away from this. But I was trying to shoot poor Osnith. Sorry, man.
What was I doing? Causing your imminent demise.
Yeah. Oh no!
Stop!
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
This is not a crit. This man. No,
It's not me. I don't know.
Insomnia.
me.
He doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it. He's whooping our asses. Let me tell
In
you.
the previous game, I rolled a 1, a 2, and a 3. Those are my 3 rolls for the night. And this, Osnith, you take some damage from these shots as you see kind of crimson flashes, lines kind of being thrown or shot at you, 2 of which hitting. I have you selected right, so if I hit damage, let's actually do it. It did. Look at that. I need to stop rolling well. That'd be nice.
Rolls better.
Rolls better. Yep. So that is 21 points of fire damage as 2 just scorched through your very nice vest, which is not only perforated but now burned along with the flesh underneath. you came out the most well-dressed person. It is not holding up, unfortunately, in this town. But they do get 2 good shots off on you. And they're continuing to kind of pursue. That is the end of that particular fake round that we're doing. Team Greased, you are back on the horse, heading towards Osnith, or were you backroading it still?
I was headed north to then loop around to our meeting point. I technically don't know where Osmith is.
Did you say to lube around to our meeting?
I said loop, but I should have said loop.
Loop around. Okay, excellent. So you're trying to get to the place. All right, cool. Give me
I'm also
a
very
nature
curious.
check.
I'm on this horse with you, like holding on to you as well. Is there, because you have told us more or less what is going on with this character, is there any doubt in her mind as to what's happening when she's holding on to the rider of this horse?
There's padding.
Is it weird? Like, is it suspicious? I guess is all I'm asking.
It's not normal.
Okay.
Bare minimum, this guy's wearing weirdly thick clothes.
Okay, gotcha. I feel like she's probably not going to.
You easily could make some rolls and start making some inferences, but for sure it's not like standard. Also, Insomnia gave you an inspiration because he's a G.
You hug his waist and just keep going.
Yeah, exactly.
This man's built like a chinchilla.
Oh my god! All right, that's great.
Hey, darling, we need to feed you a little bit more, I think. But also, thank you. I don't mean anything mean by it.
I don't have any response to that, so I'm just gonna keep riding.
Keep riding. All right, cool.
Did you hear me? I was saying something good.
Just drag it out of me.
I would say, give me a perception check, Tob, if you don't mind, as you can potentially pick something up here.
Okay. It's always in. There we go. Different spot.
So well. It's rolling so well.
Okay, yeah. You pick up. You hear horse hooves clopping off in the direction that you should be going in at that point. As you were coming this way, on another street, he's going that way.
Well, yeah, especially after seeing Osnith get shot at, he's kind of committed to going back and helping out now.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. All right. Okay, so we'll say on the next round, I probably should have done initiative for this, but we'll go.
Did we all switch
Osna-
directions?
Then we're gonna see that you're in trouble, so we're gonna turn around, but then you'll have gotten out of there.
Then we're gonna stop and murder all the machines and then run.
Nunners, which way is everybody going now?
You're going south, they're going north. The original plan was to go north if things went hot, so that's kind of... Wait, is that right? Yeah,
I thought it was south was... South was...
South
South
Hold
was
on,
the clean
I need
exit.
to double check.
Yeah.
South is clean. North is
Yeah,
fine.
north is hot.
And we didn't have a clean exit, so
No.
Yeah.
All right, so you are... Sneaker Pimps are back on. You are swinging back around. I will say you can obviously get within range of Osnith, because Osnith didn't stop running, he just slowed down. So as the start of this next round, if you're both going at your regular speed, regular action plus his action would put you within, 25 and 40, 35 feet of each other?
Sorry, I was
so
looking at
that-
music. What were you saying?
No, I'm just talking to Tob. He would be
okay.
within 35 feet of him after like one movement action from the
You
two
said
of
we were about 100 feet away. And
Initially, yes.
Doing 2 move actions would put me 80.
Correct.
So yeah, I'd be... If I
Okay.
took 2 more move actions, I'd be within 20, and then have
Exactly.
a third action left
And-
over.
Yep. Osnith, you're seeing your goblin companion ride up towards you. You guys are dodging lasers that aren't being rolled for at this moment, but just for cinematic purposes, there are beams coming around you as this is happening.
He's leaning down real low, right over top of Pox.
Like Mongolian style off the side of your dog. Oh my god, it's amazing. Okay, awesome. Tob, I guess, what is your plan?
Are you gonna scoop me up onto the back of?
Flatten my dog. I think looking at the weapons that he has, if Nunners allows it, he is going to, and I might have to wait around to be able to do this with everything. He'll probably have to wait around. He's gonna take his explosive dog slicer off. And he's gonna try to brace it under his arm as much as he can, and he fully intends on running forward and using this thing like a lance and to spear one of the things that are shooting at Osna.
Awesome. I love this idea. Okay,
We're
great.
watching a hero in action.
Yeah. Yeah.
Depending on the
That's some
dice.
Sick shit. That is some sick shit, though.
They were just under 60 feet away from him to be able to shoot him, so it would be one more round,
Yep.
as you've said. But that means, Osnith, you are gaining some. You will no longer be in shoot range, essentially, at the end of this round due to the heroics of your friend who's making himself a target and trying to stab one of these creatures. Okay, awesome. I love every beat of this. Osnith, was there anything that you wanted to do as you run by Tob?
As far as what I want to do, those silver weapons that we found.
Yes.
I had thrown one to Merrick, and I was carrying one. Did they have any visible means of triggering them?
Yeah, looks like a gun that's got a trigger. You have no idea what it's going to do.
All right.
Yeah,
And there's 3 of them in pursuit,
correct.
and I'm assuming Top's headed toward the closest one.
Yes,
Nearest one.
Yeah.
nearest one.
Would I be able to? I guess I would have to sort of come to a halt and turn and try to fire this thing in their direction.
Yeah, it would cost you an action, but you can turn and fire this gun. You were very familiar with this type of weapon. You
Okay.
wield crossbows. You're in Alkenstar. Guns are not,
Yeah.
hard thing to come by.
Okay.
So yeah, we can absolutely do that. Give me. Do you have proficiencies in firearms by any chance?
Probably not.
you borrow mine.
He didn't get proficiency because I drew him with one.
Would that be under the feats tab? Or where would that be?
It'll be under the At the bottom of the
under the
proficiencies
skills?
tab is like under your skills is attacks and defenses.
Yeah. No, simple weapons.
Okay.
Not firearms.
So just give me untrained is just your roll plus your dex modifier, I believe. So yes, roll me a d20 plus your dex modifier.
Okay. As I do this, I'm going to say, and what if in the penultimate moment when our breath is ragged and our stride falters, we turn to face our pursuer only to find no harbinger of destruction, but the mirrored visage of ourselves?
Okay.
But no, just shoot him.
Plus what modifier?
Your dexterity modifier, please.
Okay. And
Dexterity.
4.
My favorite elf is back. He is. Ooh.
26.
Wow. Yes, 26 absolutely hits. 26 is a crit. So because we haven't had these weapons like be identified and whatnot, so you honestly have no idea what they do. But for damage, roll me 48 plus 5.
Okay. And can we say I was shooting at the one, not the one Tob was headed toward, because I don't want to hit Tob?
Of course, yeah.
One of the other
Yeah.
ones? Okay.
That's
What did you say to roll?
problem. 48 plus 5. So
48
I'll save you
plus
some
5.
time there. That adds up to 53, friend.
50.
Because 48 is the number, and then
Oh, Joe.
5. I mean, 20's not bad.
20's not bad.
Yeah.
One.
All right.
Yeah.
You turn, fire this odd-looking pistol, which fires a bluish light that just tears down the street, and almost not dissimilar to a lightning arc, but it is less chaotic, and hits one, and you just watch as like just electricity and energy just rip through this one, paralyzing it for a moment, and then you watch as it falls over, just convulsing the entire time. And it is lighting up this particular area since it is night, so you're just watching lightning arcs kind of come off of this creature or this android after shooting it. It is from a mechanics perspective, it has a weakness to electricity that you're picking up on, and you have just hit it with said weapon. So
Cool.
yeah. After you hear it, if you fire this thing, you hear a weird kind of sound going on. Not that would be an alarming like self-destruct sequence or something, but something mechanically is happening in the weapon after discharging it.
That which we call the unforeseen is not an anomaly in the fabric of existence, but the fabric itself.
Fucking
Unstoppable.
slow-mo as Tob goes by you. He's just shaking his head.
Oh my god, that's amazing. All right, so you are further down now, killing that one. Tob, if you don't mind, give me an attack roll because you'll be in range of the other one.
Oh, I would love to. Let's see. Make sure. There we go.
Now,
So-
do lances get charging bonuses? In
oh,
this
this
game?
isn't an actual lance. This is just he's using
I'm trying
his.
to give you credit for trying to.
Oh,
you're on.
don't because
don't?
I have
Okay.
a second stupid part of this. If he hits the first one, he's trying something else.
You sure? I will get out of your way, sir. Let me know what you do.
Just yep. See, I'm a hero though.
Oh, you're a hero, yes.
I'm a hero. Let's see.
The hero.
Don't do it to me. Okay.
Yeah,
Don't do it to me.
I saw it. I was like, we just
He's
talked to
just
Joe about the
whispering.
2 nat ones. No, don't do it. All right. 26 to hit.
26 absolutely hits. Same deal. It's the same roll as Osnith, and that is also a crit on this creature.
All right. Whoops, I forgot to hit the critical. That was.
Oh, you're good. That is 1 sec. Yeah, that is.
Actually, let me re-roll it because it has. I think the thing has
Sure.
critical. Oh, cool. It's the same roll anyway. Neat. Targets made off balance by your attack, becoming off guard until the start of your next turn. So that actually is super handy for the next part of this, because as he's pretty sure he's going to hit it, he's hanging on to the handle of it. He flips a little switch, puts his finger on the trigger and shoots it for his next action all at the same time. It's the explosive
Awesome.
dog slicer. So
Hell yeah, let's do it.
and this is the second attack penalty here. So, bloop. Oh, that's fine. All right. Just
But
misses.
you do 20 damage to it total. God, that is huge. Yeah. First, you impale the damn thing, and as you shoot and somehow miss at point blank. I'm not sure. Maybe it just misfires or something.
The barrel's all the way through it at this point. I don't know.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, that's way better. You got all the way through fire, sending it around down the street. But the creature is leaking kind of dark, oily kind of liquids with slight sparks of electricity kind of going through it at the moment, but you're able to dislodge it. It looks heavily damaged. It doesn't seem like it's got its full range of motion or function at this particular time. Okay, so that was 1, 2. You still have another movement, action.
I think a movement, action. Yep, I'm maxed out.
So,
but it is off guard until the start of my next turn. So if Osneth shoots at this, it'll have -2 AC.
Oh, hell yeah. All right. This thing is doing that. And the one that wasn't... this one is going to try to shoot you, Tob. Range, so we can shoot targeted. It's so weird to... Nope. There we go. I can hit the T key. Does a 21 misses? Okay. So the other one, who was untouched and
missed by 1.
Yeah. Goes to shoot and just barely misses you as another red beam kind of comes flying off.
My hat.
Yeah, hitting a house in the background, causing a not insubstantial burn mark on the side. All right, excellent. And this one is going to try to... We'll say it's going to stay within range of you. You could already shoot, so it's not going to... We think position-wise. Okay. Top of the round, Team Merrick, the Greased. At this point, you are still riding, still maintaining that direction, right? I just want to check in on you.
Yeah.
100% getting the hell out of here.
Hey, I'm just curious. Do your ears work? You were answering me before, and suddenly you gone very quiet.
Yep. I am now, I'm mostly focused on if anyone's following us. Like, do I need to start evasive maneuvers and lead a chase before I go to our final destination?
You do hear the sounds of what is like essentially police whistles going on, and certainly movement coming your way, but you are running out of the affected area faster than that noose essentially could slide onto you. The perimeter that they're forming is you're essentially out of it. But you do hear it.
Oh, well, then I don't need to bother with evasive. We're out of it. Let's just go.
Just go. All right, full tilt. All right, cool. Kuza, want to do anything specific while you are
I'm just
flying
curious.
through
How
the
much
street?
do you weigh? You seem very slim. I wasn't expecting it. You on a diet? What do you eat?
Was there one question in particular you wanted to answer?
Nosy strangers.
You don't want to answer all of them?
Well, you didn't pause.
All right. What do you eat?
As we're running from police.
Genuinely.
Enough to get by.
Sounds like a terrible answer. All right. Sure. I just think maybe you should have a very hearty meal at the end of this if we survive. What do you think we'll survive? I think we're doing all right.
We ain't dead yet.
That's the spirit.
For lack of trying, that's for sure.
Also, don't worry about the grease. It'll go away in a few seconds.
The downsides to playing this character, because every part of my soul wanted to say, no, this is Spirit, because it's the name of my horse.
Yeah, I know, exactly. I was waiting for that. I was like, this is not the...
That's not the guy.
Joe is staying true. All right.
I mean, I am, but I also broke so I could say it, because I need to say it.
I have to say it. All right, you two are off.
Yeah.
Miraculously, probably going to be the first to get there. Top of the next round, Osnith, you have all 3 of your actions. If you want to continue running, if you want to shoot to help Tob out, combination of the 2.
Okay. So one of the 3 automatons is done.
Correct. You have fried it with your.
The other one, Tob, has damaged.
Correct.
And then what happened with Tob? Did he keep going past it then, or?
Well, his
He's kind of like 5 feet past it with his sword still lodged in it and just tugging on it.
And it's damaged. And then there's one more.
There's one. Yeah, there's one more that is healthy.
Still thundering toward us. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess I'm going to see if this thing fires again. It sounded like perhaps it was recharging or something.
Sure. Same deal. Just aim and pull the trigger. Give me your D20 plus your dexterity modifier.
Okay. 14.
14 misses, unfortunately.
Oof.
You go to fire, you do get a round off, but it goes wide left, almost hitting Tob as it careens down the street. As energy things are just crisscrossing Tob's position, but between the fire and the electric, but that one does unfortunately miss. You still have 2 actions if you didn't want to run and continue to try to fire. But you would take a multi-attack penalty.
About how far away is the thing?
It's about 45 feet from you.
Okay. And I'm assuming this weapon is a 2-handed thing.
It's a pistol, actually.
Oh, it's a pistol. Okay,
Yeah.
so I have a free hand.
Pistols, or was one a rifle? I don't remember.
They were both pistols.
Okay.
You got a dagger and 2 pistols.
I forgot about that dagger.
Okay, so I have 2 actions left. What did you say about a multi-attack?
You do get a multi.
Sorry.
We just got raided again. Hello.
Welcome in, Dylan.
Hi, Dylan. Let me give you a quick shout out. We're being Cowboys are being terrible at having a heist, but I hope you had a wonderful stream.
Getting shot from both sides.
Yeah.
We're running away. We split up the party, and it's going as smoothly as you would imagine.
As you would imagine, yeah.
Your chair seems to be on fire in that little emote. Are you okay? Do you need assistance? Bucket of water?
Who's on fire?
Well, if you look at the emote, his chair's on fire. Presumably because he moved so fast.
Is it a
I
wing?
didn't want anybody to get burned.
Don't get burned.
He's looking great.
Oh my God, it is. He's so quick. I think he's just so fast that he caught fire. But thank you for the follow. Oh my goodness.
Better get yourself a loop druid. That way all the bits will be less friction, less heat. Then you can go fast and say it with more safety.
Oh my God.
The first and only lube druid.
Thank you very much for the raid. We stream TTRPGs and sometimes Baldur's Gate, and
It's a
my
fantastic
Only Wheels logo. It's
Oh, Only
fantastic,
Wheels.
yeah.
I see.
Oh!
Wonderful.
Oh no! I was like,
All
oh,
right.
I'm not here to judge if you only have one, and then my brain understood what you meant.
That's incredible. All right. Well, hopefully I catch you live. I gave you a follow. Thank you again for dropping by.
Dylan's good people from Goblin Tuesday crew community.
Oh, cool. I did not know that. Well, welcome. That's an awesome crew to be a part of. There it is. It's so good. Only Wheels. Oh, that's amazing.
All right, Osnith, you are asking about multi-attack penalties. So every time you attack more than once in Pathfinder, unless you have the feat for it, to reduce it, you will take a -5, not consecutively, that compounds. So, first attack is 0, next attack is -5, third attack would be -10.
Okay. All right, they are outside of my throwing distance, and I don't have enough actions to actually load and fire the bomb. Pull up, load, and fire the bomb launcher. So I guess I'm going to have to try and take another shot with this pistol.
Okay. Give me that attack roll when you're ready.
So you say the penalty comes on the damage roll?
No, on the attack roll.
On the attack roll.
Yeah, just -5 of your total attack roll.
Oh, okay. So it's a D20 plus my 4 modifier for dexterity.
Minus
So
5 for the second.
should
So you
then
want to do minus 1.
5 away,
Keep
yeah.
the math. Yeah.
Got it. Okay. Now I get it. Oop.
Oh.
That's
no.
Oh no.
That's a bad one.
Roll me a D100, please.
Okay.
I think our
Oh,
team's
no.
average versus your average numbers is not good.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
A 91.
I'm in danger.
Osnes, you pull the trigger a third time, and it jams open. Whatever mechanism is releasing the energy is not stopping. It is like a beam coming out for a moment, and the barrel of this gun is beginning to overheat to the point where it's going to destroy itself. You can burn your last action to get rid of this weapon, or you can do an emergency crafting check to see if you can dislodge or disable this particular whatever is happening. If you do fail this, though, you'll suffer whatever consequences is of having this in your hands when it goes off.
Okay. Well, to be undone by the unforeseen is to suffer the disillusion of our most fundamental conceits. So I am going to, as well as I've been rolling, I'm going to go ahead and make that crafting check.
Well, I would say
Let's
when I'm
go!
speaking
Let's
about-
go! Hell yeah!
He's about to go full Scott Summers on us.
Oh god. He blows up. Doesn't he have all the papers with him?
Oh, 8, 21.
No, that's 20 was the DC.
Oof. 8.
Yes. Let's go.
Your hands are craftsman's hands, and you're able to kind of sense the weight and feel of things where they're out of balance, and you find a pin that's not where it's supposed to be. It got lodged somewhere, push it and click, and the trigger unloads. Finally, the beam finally sends its last bit of energy off into the night sky, and is beginning to cool down. So you've disarmed this weapon from whatever was going to happen.
All right.
And that would be, your third action of that particular thing. But yeah.
Success, even though success is but the trembling breath of time before it's swallowed by oblivion.
This gun is hot to the touch, though. You can't put it away into anything. You're just gonna have to hold it by the It
Hot
is
potato.
glowing red hot right now. All right, that's that. Tob, it would be your turn.
First thing he's
Couple
gonna do
of
is no speeches. Just shoot him. Just shoot him. Not me. Shoot them.
You just watched a sustained beam of fire arc into the sky as something happened with that weapon after you said that. But what are you up to?
Very subtle heist.
All right. He's like having yanked the sword free. He is going to try to strike the one that he's been working on.
Okay, sounds good. Give me an attack roll, please. Whew. Awesome. That's another crit. So click on that critical for me. Oh, I think it might be a moot point.
Your mother was a paperweight. Just
And how
rips
does
it out
this-
and then swings it back around, aiming for whatever neck this thing has.
No, that's yep. How does the spawn of this paperweight meet its end with your first
Yeah.
attack of this combat?
Right, one strike through wherever the neck would be, and then he follows it around with an overhead and splits it down the middle.
Excellent. Yeah, just splits it in twain. Head is rolling down the street. This creature, this automaton is clearly not fit for duty anymore as it collapses into two pieces onto the ground. Bits of electricity kind of jumping off of it, but not in kind of any harmful way. All right, excellent.
A third one left?
The third one is left. It is chasing Osnith. It's still about 45. Actually, no, it gained because you didn't move. You were shooting, so it's probably like 15 feet away from him.
Is it an action to pick up the head?
Give me if you want to go with like a soccer style, like you kick it up to your hands.
Yeah.
And give me an athletics or acrobatics to see if you can do that.
Oh, whoops.
I enjoy reading these like tags or modifiers because sometimes they line up well. Earlier, Foos cast a spell and it said concentrate, manipulate, which just I enjoyed. It had a nice ring to it. But I also like this from your attack there, Dirty, just finesse goblin.
Yes.
That's goblin.
Agile backstabber, critical fusion, finesse goblin.
They're all great tags, but just finesse goblin as a sentence makes me smile.
Yeah, finesse goblin is great.
Yeah, you do like the little soccer style, kick up to your hands with the head will save you in action.
All right, so he does that and with like a little bit of extra flair on it. And now you're a paperweight too, and then takes off running after the other one.
So you just have the head.
Yep.
I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay, so action to kill that thing, free action to pick up the head, movement to get in range of it. You're moving at 40, so you can get within 10 feet with just one movement.
Okay, this last action then, while it's running, because it's fairly confident he can catch it on the back of Pox, is going to be to reload the explosive dog slicer.
Okay, excellent. Sounds good.
That's it for me.
The round goes in. Okay, cool. That's all 3 actions. This creature is going to run up. And Osnith, you watch as it puts its gun away and is going to run up and try to hit you. But from a professional perspective, you're recognizing this as like a non-lethal attempt to hit you, essentially. But it is going to hit.
Use your reaction to raise a shield. Is that a thing? Did we said it earlier?
If you have a shield, sure.
I do not have a shield.
You have a red hot piece of metal. That counts as a shield if you ask me.
That's very true.
It's a 6. God damn it, Joe. A 24 hits. That. All right, you take. What the hell? Why are you taking? Oh, plus I. You take 10 points of bludgeoning damage from it. And it's gonna rear its fist back again. It punches you and kind of checks, and then it's gonna try to shoot. Oh god damn it!
Did I break it?
That was. Did it get the multi? It did get the multi-attack penalty. It just rolled better. I apologize. That's another 10 as it tries to punch you again, or does punch you again. Takes 10 bludgeoning points of damage. Again, checks to see if you're still kind of conscious. If you are, it's gonna hit you again.
To fight is to participate in the grand dialectic of becoming, where resistance is
Manners.
not against a singular
Thank God.
Yeah, you missed. Yeah, you missed. And then third one just misses.
Gets distracted by whatever he just said.
Combat in its most esoteric form is not the clash of physical entities, but the confrontation of consciousness within its own dissolution.
Subject may be damaged.
There's a weakness to nihilism.
Who doesn't?
Critical. All right, that is the end of its turn. I believe it comes back to Osnith. From if we're taking this order. So what are you up to? Unfortunately, getting bludgeoned quite a bit by this creature.
Indeed. Well,
Do we ever catch up also after his turn?
I am.
Oh, sure. Yep.
I mean, we're not going towards them though.
So we are
They're heading
currently
south?
He turned around to help Osmond.
in melee range, right? So we're
Yeah, you are clearly melee range.
face to face. Does it work in D&D like if you make a ranged attack when you're in melee range, there's disadvantage?
Oh, you have disadvantage.
Sort of.
Good question. I thought they
Like if I wanted to hit it with a versatile vial from here.
Let me see. I don't remember reading anything about that, but let me just check real quick.
Just don't do it ranged. Put it in your palm and slap him.
That's. Well, I want to do electricity damage, so that might not be a good thing.
Range penalty. The only range penalty I'm seeing is if it's beyond a certain distance.
Okay.
So yeah, you should be able to hit it. No
Okay.
problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm going to pull out a versatile vial and smack it with some electricity.
Awesome. Okay, give me that roll. There you go.
It's in. Oh, it rolled as acid.
That's fine. It's I'll add the modifier in there. That's no problem. Give me some critical damage.
Ooh. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. You're talking to me. Do I have to? Okay, I just make the damage roll then.
Just make sure you have. Just click
something
one of the
fancy to it?
androids, and then the.
Oh, right.
Actually, yeah, and then click critical.
Which one does it matter?
Should be the bottom one.
The one by Kuza.
Yep. No, this one right here. Can you see on the furthest to the right? Yeah, you got it. Yep, exactly.
That's me.
This one.
Yeah. Wait, do you see yourself on a different part of the map, Foos?
Yes, I do. I'm still on the roof of the bank.
Yep.
I just still see the bank. Yeah.
No, all right, never mind. It's all good. Hit target and then hit your critical. I'd roll for you, but I'm scared.
That's all right. Target. Okay, there we go.
You're scared you're gonna kill your own creation.
No, I'm cool with that. I'm scared I'm gonna finally roll 2 1s or whatever
and
ruin poor.
Now hit damage, right?
Yes.
And
critical. Yep.
and I don't have to do anything fancy as far as the crit goes.
Nope, I'll do the math for you at the back end, but yeah, hit the critical thing. Okay, it's saying half because of the acid, but it is not acid, it's the other way, which is enough to kill this creature. So, yeah, with the critical shot and again the weakness to electricity, how do you bring this automaton to ruin?
All right. Well, I'm definitely. I took some serious hits there, so I'm definitely unsteady. Hence the rambling. And so, just as I'm saying, like, destruction is not an event nor a momentary deviation from equilibrium, and I just flip the vial right in its face.
Hits and just immediately begins arcing through this creature, similar to what you did last time. It paralyzes it at first, it falls back, and then just the arcing electricity is enough to fry whatever systems it uses to control itself, and just leaves it in a kind of convulsing pile in front of you.
Annihilation is no intruder upon the tapestry of being, rather it is the loom itself, weaving dissolution into the fabric of existence with hands both meticulous and indifferent, ensuring that all which arises is but a prelude to its own eventual collapse.
And with that destruction of the automaton, we'll switch back over to Kuza. That was hilarious. Thank you.
Top's gonna leave you. You're not careful.
Top is just staring at you.
Oh god. Team Kuza and the greased horse. What are you guys up to?
Has the grease gone away yet, or are we still greased?
It's a full minute, so we're going in these increments that you guys are still well lubricated.
Gotcha. Do you happen to know where the others are, or?
Ideally, they're at the meeting point.
Oh, hello.
Also,
sorry, we got raided once again. Hello, I'm gonna be here twice now because I was totally lurking on you guys. But I hope you had a wonderful stream. What's up, guys? Thank you very much. We're gonna be ending soon-ish, but we always raid out anyway. So we'll keep the raid trade going. Thank you for the follow. Kill the goblin first. The goblin is the only level-headed person in this entire group.
What?
Rude.
Get out of here, Grim.
So, hi, Grim.
Grim?
Goodness.
I'm
We're-
so
we're,
very
um,
level-headed.
We're dealing with the nonsense heist. Heist that did not go off well. I said raid and then haste.
Words is hard.
Words is hard. Bess, she was asking you if you knew where the others are.
When I said hopefully at the meeting point.
Which one?
The north one.
Oh, all right. That's where we're going, right?
Yep.
What's your favorite color?
I'm just gonna shake my head. I'm like, I'm nodding. Like, what are we doing? But
Hello? Hello? She's just gonna pester you, but we don't need to continue. But we're just continuing down that direction.
I mean, you give it 2 or 3. He's not like he's not gonna ignore you. Like,
Okay.
I speak what I need to speak, but I'm also like not a total asshole.
Okay.
So if you're gonna pester for a minute, I mean, do I even if black?
You know, I should have seen that one coming. That does seem very much your speed. Speaking of speed, what is the name of your fantastic friend one more time?
Oh, this here's Spirit.
Oh, all right. Make sure you feed Spirit lots of oats.
I realize that nodding doesn't make as much sense when you're looking at the back of his head, but he does nod.
I mean, she can see the nodding, though, I think, and that's probably why. Yeah, you are just going to be bothered, like, the whole time, probably. She's just going to yap because she's very curious about you, and you're not answering her questions very well. A barrage, most likely, the whole time we're going. But otherwise, yeah, we're hopefully closing in on the northern spot.
All right, excellent.
Nothing else
while
chasing
that-
us, right, Dennis?
You guys are free of the cordon, and androids were destroyed behind you. So, as far as you guys can tell, there's nothing around. You can give me a perception check if you want to verify that yourself. But
Nope, not
Was
that
the
one.
different looking one handled?
I mean, it was left behind.
Stuck behind
you
the.
can give me a perception check if you want on that.
Isn't it on the left? Am I blind?
It
I'm blind.
is right above.
There it is. I
yeah.
missed it. Yeah, I got it. I'm just. Yeah, no, that's about normal. That's about right for me.
Yeah, neither of you are catching anybody giving you attention other than the fact that you're traveling at an inappropriate speed in a civilian kind of situation. But outside of that, you're
By the way,
in
I
green.
thanked you for saving me, right? I thank you again, by the way, for coming back. I had another plan, but I think it was going to be a lot messier and a lot noisier, which I was all right with. But I think this was probably the best case scenario. Then I went ahead and covered you in grease, and you don't seem very upset about that either. But I can't really see your face. Maybe you are upset. Are you upset?
I'm just contemplating a world where I'm like, the horse will get you there, and I just grapple gun off. I'll be like, it'll be slower, but it'll be quieter. Nope. Should remember that's what happens when you do magic and whatnot. So as far as I know,
Sometimes.
you've done 2 spells, and both times.
Grease.
Yes. Correct.
Yeah, so you guys are well on your way. You're getting closer. I'd say, from your perspective, like another 4 or 5 minutes of hard riding will get you there. Next time we check in, you'll probably be close to either having the grease off or just it being off entirely. But for the street gang, Tob and Osnith, with the final one of your immediate pursuers down, Tob, since you're furthest back at the moment, you hear, "Yeah, I told you that there's a crazy green woman that's trying to break into my house. She threatened me, my family, and my dog. She's right over here, officer, right over here. Look over there." And you see him kind of come out, this guy in like what is basically like his jammies, with a gun, pointing with the officers, who looks like a regular Alkenstar kind of guard. One of the first ones to get there, and is like, "Hey, you! Hey, we need to ask questions. Stop!" And they're beginning to yell at you guys down the street as you have unfortunately been identified as a person of interest.
Tob's gonna immediately go eyes wide and point just to the side of them, like, "Look out! There's one right behind you." So try to get him to turn around and look the other way.
Give me a deception check, please.
Over there!
Yes.
They're not the bank robbers you were looking for.
If it would.
Yeah, they're behind you.
Oh, it's so close.
Oh, no.
Well,
I'm not falling for that tonight.
It's worth a try.
He is going to give pursuit. Well, I get him on the map just for funsies. But while that's happening, what are you guys up to?
Those guys are us guys.
Osnith and Tob, as you are.
so they're coming at us right now.
Yes, they are.
Osnith's in really bad shape. He looks like Rocky at the end of
No,
the fight with Apollo.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's bad. And he's just is Tob nearby? Does Tob come back to him or?
Yeah, you'd be close by after watching him get his face pummeled in.
Tob, I want to tell you, I really appreciate you coming back for me, man.
Yeah, well,
In this
Long
evanescent instant, you stand apart, however briefly, from the great tide of insignificance.
you ruined a good moment we were having. There was just a few words. More need not be said.
Well, but you have constructed something praiseworthy, my friend. Even though all constructions crumble and all echoes fade, but still, this is a wondrously defiant thing for you to risk your life for me.
Now, see, I've learned the error of my ways. The more words I speak, the more I seem to coax from you. It
Well,
just
you have my gratitude.
pulls off a shield. He's just squeezing onto the back of Pox with his legs. He's a shield in one hand, dog slicer in the other. I really didn't want to make things this big of a mess, but I think we're. Is this on visibly carrying a gun, like a long rifle?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. We're not getting out of this one without a fight, I think. I don't think you can take much more punishment, so he's gonna try to keep himself between the new guard and Osnith.
Mhm.
And are the distances like he's that accurate?
No,
away?
he's way further. I'm just trying to
Okay.
give you a general visualization. He's probably like at least 120 feet away. He was shouting down the street.
All right, so he's gonna
Yeah.
point the dog slicer down at the guy and say, "You got one chance, or you're gonna end up like this." He's gonna he's got his hands full now, so he's gonna put a shield across his lap. He's gonna hold up the head of the robot, like, turn around and run away. Forget what you saw, or you're gonna look like this.
That's
He's gonna
awesome.
try to
Give
do an
me-
intimidation check on him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, give me an intimidate. I'm gonna lower the DC just because of the presence of the robot head. Very real threat with that.
One swing. There we go.
Oh,
Again.
Oh
that's
no,
the second
Alright,
2 in a row.
That's all right.
had it at 15. All right,
That's all right.
All right, yeah, I'm not falling for that. I don't know what kind of store you got that from, but you ain't gonna stop the law. But he's gonna kind of go off in a jog. He has a long rifle, so it's not, sprinting and firing is not a thing for him.
Mhm.
But he's gonna try to attempt to give chase to you guys. What are your guys' plans from like a long-term perspective? Do you want to try to fight your way out, run your way out?
We run or we fighting, Tom?
No, if you can give me some range support, I'll handle the dirty work.
How do I share an item with you so you can see it? I did it before and now I can't remember how to do it.
I think you just click on the name and it should send it to chat.
Yeah, I did. It just opens it up for me.
Oh, you click on the icon next to it. It should
The icon,
show chat
okay.
up.
I would like to employ my deployable cover in the middle of the street.
Let's do it.
Yes.
You had that this whole time?
Well, I was in motion.
Just leave it at that. I like that. That's good.
So you're putting down deployable cover.
Yes. Are we counting actions at this point?
Yeah, we're gonna have you roll initiative here in a second,
Okay.
since you guys are duking it out in the street. All right, it takes 1 minute for it to use the deployable. Oh, it does take a minute to set up, right?
No,
No,
it
to
doesn't.
pack it up.
Oh shit! No, let's do it. Yeah, all right. So you get take cover bonus. So give that to yourself. You guys click on your tokens. Give me initiative, and I will do the same for this guy. It means get the encounter going. Yep, that's fine. All right, there's that. You are selected. Where is initiative? There it is. Hey, there's the numbers we know and love. Okay, sweet.
Oh, thank goodness.
Woo! All right. So we'll say he'll be 100-ish feet away if you're taking a moment to set up your stuff. So that is the distance that you're at when this starts. Tob, you are up, sir.
Okay. You said he's 100-ish away?
Yeah, 100 feet away, we'll say.
Okay.
Just for...
All right, so... I did say he reloaded his explosive
Yeah,
dog
absolutely.
slicer. I forgot... Let's see. Sorry, I forgot the range on it. I'm just checking. 20 whole feet. That's not going to do me anything there. So, all right, he's going to spend 2 actions moving
Okay.
to get a little bit closer, so he's within 20 feet, and then the third action will be to fire the explosive dog slicer at him.
Let's go. I'm
right.
down to clap.
So I think I have to move my token closer, or Foundry will take in the range increment penalties there. So,
Okay.
all right, there's that. I'm clicking on that. All right.
Yeah, that hits. Give me a roll. Wait, is that a crit? It's a hit. Okay. Yeah, give me some damage.
I warned you. You brought this on yourself.
Can't just shoot the lock. As he's saying it.
I shot
Okay.
the law and I won.
I was sitting here like, how do I make a I fought the law joke?
Let's see. Can I damage? Okay, great, awesome. Yeah, you do shoot him. He's still up, but yeah, not thrilled that he was just attacked. I need backup.
You
He
still
said,
got time to skedaddle on out of here.
Give me an intimidation. DC is 15.
You're gonna let me keep trying.
You just shot the man, so yeah.
I'm all right with it. I'm not complaining. All right.
Yeah.
It's plopped out at 24.
Okay.
Turns out shooting somebody makes a big difference.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right. It's not. Look. I'll catch you. I'll catch you eventually. You get out
No.
of here.
No, you won't. You see me again, I'll remember that face.
He's gonna turn his back and just start like he tried to act tough for 2 seconds and fails, and then begins to kind of. I'll say for his turn, you guys will still have your turns if you want to shoot him or whatever. But on his turn, he'll just run away. But
Osmond, fold it up. We're going home.
all right, Azith, it is your turn. He's 100 feet away from you and not in a position to fire.
All right, well, seeing all that and hearing Tob say that, I'll just, all right, get down on my knee and start folding this thing back up. And life does not unfold as a sequence of deliberate events, but as a chaotic superposition of possibilities. And just backing the thing up.
Even hurting this bad, still got it in you.
Well, he's just too weary to say anymore.
Yeah, that
Wow.
gun marshal has beat feet, and the neighbor like, "Hey, where you going? He's a criminal."
You're next. I told you.
I don't think it said the deployable cover wasn't movable, so you should just pick it up like you're on, like
Just carry
a bush that is in disguise. Metal Gear Solid in his
That's
box.
true. It didn't say that.
Just tippy toe.
Yeah, can
Alright.
we pick it up and be packing it as we walk?
Oh, that's
yeah,
true.
that's yeah.
Much more
No
practical idea of it not being
Yep.
movable or not immovable. Either way.
Okay, with a guard shot. More coming on the way. If you guys want to give me perception checks, and we'll kind of change the trajectory here in terms of how we want to do this. You guys know the law is coming. That is not a guess at this point. And with your perception checks, depending on how high you get them, you can kind of hear them coming because they're not stealthing up on you. The question would be, do you want to try to avoid them, like hide, use like some subtlety skills through them, or do you kind of want to find like a thin part of the line, if you will, and punch your way through that?
Oh no.
Or if you have another idea, we could use that too. But
I mean, Tom would, look at the condition of Osnath and, friend, I think we'd best avoid him. I'm fine to handle my own, but we get ganged up on, and I think you would be best to avoid it.
I'm thinking I had better. Sorry, I'm looking for something.
no, you're good. Take your time.
I had better. Where the hell is it?
Are you back there trying
There
to figure out the conundrum of your contraptions and this malicious instance of...
Well, no, I
know.
appreciated the alliteration you had going
How
there
you
for a
do
minute
that.
with conundrums and contraptions. Maybe you could keep those C words coming.
No, I don't think you want that.
Could I consume my
There's a C word.
elixir of life?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
So 3d6 plus 6.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Hey, all right.
So can I have
Hey,
19
nice roll.
points
Woo.
back?
Yep. Hell yeah.
All right.
Back of the game.
All right, I'm feeling a little bit better after that. Once again, Tob, I appreciate your support and your friendship, and I appreciate you trying to increase your vocabulary, even though the futility of improving oneself is very often the thing that tears us down from
Awesome. You're right there. Just right there. But
Sorry, I'm
not,
trying to do math here.
not a problem, partner. Problem.
Good, all friendships are echoes of an unspoken transaction, man.
No.
Unspoken transaction.
There's no
Shouts
transactions.
no at him.
My
I
friend,
love this.
my friend, two souls converge, not as immutable constants, but as shadows cast by shifting flames.
No, we took on the same job.
Yeah, it's a transitory concord doomed to dissonance, though. The moment the winds of time alter their flickering forms. I'm feeling much better.
I can tell.
All right. Before you guys kill me, which way you go? What are you doing?
The way we were supposed to go.
Okay, so you're going to north, stealthy or loud? Or other kooky plan I'm willing to entertain.
Tob's not good at stealth, but he thinks that's probably the way they should attempt.
Okay.
But he's open to
Okay.
suggestions. Could
I'm
use
gonna
some
assume
greed.
Osnith isn't gonna shoot his way through, or if that's what he wants to do with a new gun, we can do that too. But the law is coming for you. It's on its way. Just trying to figure out. If you want to do stealth, give me stealth checks.
Yeah, I'm prepared to follow my little green friend's lead here.
All right.
It's 26
Okay,
from me.
yeah. Outstanding stealth. Good stuff. Top, yep. Good stuff. I'm gonna say that you guys are helping each other out, so I'm gonna be combining your scores unless you, for whatever reason, don't want to do that. But yeah, that is more than enough for this round of searching. So I'll say at this point, you guys are getting into like a good hiding spot, probably between homes, either in barrels or by them, whatnot. Just kind of
Just don't
hunkering
stand
down.
on any boxes.
Those balsa wood boxes will get you. And I'm going to leave you guys here for a moment and hop back over to the now degreased team as that spell is finally worn off and you are now back to your regular unlubricated selves. Still a few minutes out from the rendezvous point, riding at full speed.
Hey, I think I heard something in the distance. You think that's still our friends? Think they're all right? Maybe we should catch up with them, find out what those sounds are exactly. Also, I wasn't able to make it into the building. Would you mind giving me a recap of what happened in there?
try to summarize it in a way that would be brief.
We stuck the characters that hate each other together.
I mean, he doesn't hate anybody. He just
Oh, right.
it's just so many words. Made it in. Found a desk. Found a knife. Whatever that big feller was, whole room of them. And then we ran away.
Did you find what we were looking for?
Yep.
Who has that?
I'm gonna check my pockets. Is it me?
It's a combination of you and Osnith, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we split the stuff up.
Yep.
I'll tag that up, and you're welcome to look or take it.
I think Tob has
Tob
the
has the knife.
dagger. Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So what are you holding up right now?
Just like a rolled tube of paper.
Oh, you can have that back. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but sometimes things happen. Anyway, it's good that you hold on to that.
I'll just tuck it back away here. And then we're gonna continue on for like a good like. Did he not hear me? Like, and then. Right. So you wanna deviate and check on that sound.
I mean, maybe if they have some of the items too, it's probably a good thing that we get them. Also, if they're in trouble, maybe we should help them.
Like, part of me wants to argue that you don't know it's them, but also like, what else is it gonna be?
It's the middle of the night, near our chaos.
All right, I'll slow down so as to turn in a way that doesn't risk life and limb. And then we'll head for the noises.
Okay. Horse turns around. Team Stealthy. We're going to have you... Now, I guess my question for you guys would be, from a stealth perspective, you can stay in your hiding spot, which you have a really good stealth score right now, and just kind of wait it out. Or you can continue to make stealth rolls and proceed to, try to move your way out of this crime scene.
What do you think, Osnith? Hunker down or move along?
Well, I think the ultimate objective of our mission here was to proceed on the way up to the wagon train and not to get bogged down in uncertainty here in this dark alley.
All right, let's go.
You're a good man, Tom.
Now, see, some things you say plain as day, just like that. And
Well,
other things, just
well-
a river's worth of words.
I just felt like we're beginning to clamber up the diaphanous scaffolding of friendship. And as we build this spectral edifice of fleeting warmth, I thought I should just kind of impart that to you.
What in the diaphragm orifice did you just say?
Diaphanous scaffolding. Those are two words I've never heard together, ever. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's night and day with you.
So we're leaving our cover, right? And we're going to start
Give me some stealth rolls.
sneaking back up the street.
I do not want to interrupt that. So yeah, you stealth rolls whatever you want.
Oh my gosh, I keep clicking the wrong thing.
27.
Nice.
Okay.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna
Hell
say
yeah.
with this such high rolls, you are not only stealthily making your way through, but you are doing so at really good speed for what you guys are doing. So I would say maybe another couple of these to get yourselves out of like the crime scene area, because you're hearing all kinds of like guards come through and stuff, and even hearing parts of their conversation, like Loveless is on her way and she's not happy about any of this, and she's skulls are going to be cracked and stuff like that. Some of these guys have been pulled straight out of bed, and there's a surprising response to this.
You know how people train their dogs to crawl? Pox is sneaking behind us like that. This ratty looking. He actually looks more like a rat doing this than he did even beforehand. So
I would have thought that he would sneak along by sled riding, like putting his butt on the ground and just kind of pulling himself with his front legs.
This time he's sneaking looking like a giant rat. More like a giant rat.
Okay, give me each 2 more rolls, and if the total is above 50, you guys are getting out scot-free.
Mm-hmm.
Above 50.
If it's less than 50, you've acquired
50.
a star.
Oh, 13's
Is that their total of all these rolls, or?
Yeah, it's
two rolls each, or just each
2
one
rolls
roll?
each,
Oh, okay.
and all 4 rolls combined have to be above 50.
Listen, you only got to get 31 on the next 2. You only got to get an 11.
Do it.
Nailed it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Oh well. Okay. Yeah. We got it. It's a +2. It's a +2. Okay.
You got it. It was close there for a bit, but the 2 of you guys kind of keeping each other honest and are able to kind of sneak your way past this group of guards, which are swarming in from all sides. And again, hearing people, they get reports from neighbors. They're talking about fireworks, explosions. Somebody thinks there was a bomb. Somebody thinks that there was maybe like a water elemental on the loose because they heard wet sounds hitting the ground. Hearing all kinds of like second, third hand, accounts of what was actually going down. There are, however, some pretty accurate descriptions of Kuza, from what you've been hearing.
I was just thinking, I was like, you know what? We got 3 disguise kits, but you weren't there to get one.
And one of the scariest looking halfling goblin whatevers in history, because I don't think you officially took any of that off. So
Oh, no.
it's all streaked in nightmare fuel.
Boy.
But you are able to kind of extricate yourself from that. And I'd say if you want to walk, it would be probably, the better part of 10 minutes to get there. If you want to run, you can, shave that down to like 6 minutes, something like that. My other question would be, if you are going to travel, are you going to do it on sidewalks, streets, stuff like that? You're out of danger's way. I'm just trying to get an idea of like how you're traveling.
What do you think, Tom?
Uh,
I'm still kind of wobbly. No, the elixir of life helped, but I'm still kind of wobbly. So
does it
might be
look...
putting my hand on your head every once in a while.
Oh yeah, maybe the second one to use that for support in the last 2 nights. Does it look like anyone's watching us, or have we like completely cleared that anyone cares about us zone for now?
It's a combination of that, and I think it's one of those things where like some kind of commotion's happening in town. It more or less dies down. The people who are like, "What the hell is that noise?" and like opening curtains and stuff, they're at this point like, "Fuck it, I'm going back to sleep," because it's not happening around them. The guards are being called. There's no more explosions, so the city is beginning to go back to sleep at this point, and you're not getting, Osnith looks rough, but from a window, you can't really tell. So, yeah.
I still have my duster and my big hat, right?
Yeah, you're without good visual inspection, you two look fine.
Maybe we pass down one of these alleys, ditch the disguises, and act like we belong here on our way back.
It's an excellent suggestion, my friend.
Think you can straighten up the limp on the way back? And
Well, I can certainly do my best. That whole thing kind of went south, didn't it?
No, it went north. It didn't go the way we wanted it to, that's for sure.
Well, the only consolation really is that error is the most honest measure of existence.
Could just say we fucked up, but yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I think we got what we came for. Plus some extras.
Well, we didn't explore the rest of the edifice, but maybe that top room was all the intrusion we needed to impart.
Well, hopefully. We definitely didn't come away from it any richer than I thought we would.
Well, no, I think that was probably just an ancillary possibility.
Might be the only bank heist I can ever remember hearing of where everyone got away and didn't actually steal any money.
Well, on the balance, we lost money because Foozca still has a deposit stuck in that
And
place.
probably not going to ever get it back at this point.
Well, that's all right.
You'd probably have something about like money and institutions and entrusting it to other people. And, I don't know, some other big words.
Well, I mean, the fact that wealth exists not in its permanence, but in its paradoxical nature.
And how the hell do you do that?
It's an ever-present reminder that all things, no matter how vast or glittering, are bound to fade. Riches of this world are but a fleeting dream, man. A kaleidoscope of fleeting light, shifting with each passing hour.
Do you just have these like stored away in some special spot in that brain? And
Well, it's just ruminations on the nature of existence, my friend, which, in itself is just a fictional construct that we all subscribe to.
I feel like if I keep pushing this button, you're gonna run out eventually. But no, we did all right, I think. And as long as we get back without leading anyone back to us, I think Phoebe, that's her name, I think, might be happy with us.
I certainly hope Merrick and Foozca made their way back.
Yeah, saying squishy noises.
As we pass in the opposite direction, the one street over. The crime scene.
I will ask
I'm just curious,
you
have
guys.
you ever had any kind of pets?
Horse sound from Spirit.
Squishy horse sounds on the other side of the street.
Merrick, if you don't mind giving me a luck roll, just a D100, and just see if you are able to kind of discern where they may be popping out of.
You wanted low, right?
Yeah.
Yep, definitely. Yeah, you. Are you going full tilt, or is this more of like how are you approaching this? Just kind of calm.
Before it was breakneck speed to get to the thing so we could get out, assuming they were waiting for us. But now that we're not assuming that, it's just kind of a normal. Hey, let's give Spirit a break. He can just kind of move at a normal like trot. And
Gotcha.
B, I'm not inherently suspicious at the moment, so let's keep it that way.
All right. I would ask for a performance roll, if you don't mind, just to see if you guys keep your cool.
Performance, you say?
Yep.
Me as well, or just?
Yeah, the two of you, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Cool as cuke.
The horse isn't rolling a performance check.
The horse doesn't need to.
I'll watch that roll from a 20 over to it. The horse is the best of us.
The horse doesn't know we're criminals.
The horse is killing it.
Horse is
Spirit,
doing what it was
yes.
told.
Horse is just doing horse things.
So, it takes you a little bit of time. Probably more so. You've done like up and down. You're like, where are these guys? But you know at least that they're still looking for people, and you haven't seen anybody toted off to jail or to like the cart or whatever where they would, the secured iron cart where they would drag you off to jail from. So that kind of gives you hope. But unlike your fourth lap around this area, you do finally come upon your bickering companions.
Not bickering.
It's
Not
a
bickering, but
We're vibing.
friendly banter.
Okay.
And
One
confused
half
goblin.
bickering.
Apologies. But yes, you do come upon your bantering friends who are discussing speech patterns and outlooks on life and things of that nature, but you do come up from behind.
And as we draw near, you hear the sound of 20 questions being fired.
I was just curious to know if you had any siblings or whatever, because you seem like a real alone kind of person. So, well, I don't really know if that's because you're a loner or because maybe you hate your siblings so much you stopped talking to them. But anyway, did you have any siblings growing up? I had a couple. Let me tell you about them. I had 4 brothers and 6 sisters.
And we are like near each other now, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
we're coming
yeah,
up behind
absolutely.
Merrick, you want to trade?
Hi.
Hi, how'd your end of things go? Because ours didn't go great. Looks over at Osnath.
He's just kind of swaying. There's
I
probably
can help.
blood streaming down from his nose.
My hat has 2 burn marks on it.
Just the hat. Did you take no damage?
No.
They missed him.
And I'm the one that shot his hat.
Yeah, he's one of those burn marks was from Osnath.
No damage. For Ozzy got his face punched off and just chilling.
A bunch
That's
of dudes
amazing.
had plus 15 or more to hit, and they hit everybody, but one.
Cool as a cucumber.
All right. Well, I can help you, but it's probably best that we start moving, right?
Oh, we should definitely get off the streets for the night.
Yeah. Also, you can hop on the horse. You look a little worse for wear.
She's talking to you,
towards
Osnath.
Well, I hate to take your place upon the steed. I can.
No, that's all right. He's very skinny, but he's good.
Victoria.
That's a nice word. Why don't you head up on the horse?
Well, I suppose Merrick don't mind.
I'm actually gonna just hop down and let you get pulled up onto the horse. Like, no matter what, somebody's walking, so we have to move at walking pace. Not that this separates me from either of the talkers, but I'm just gonna hop down and let you hop up,
All right.
and I'll just lead Spirit.
Yeah, maybe this will throw him off. He looks up at Osnath. Reconfigure the configuration of our companionship under duress and something. I don't know.
Huh?
What are you trying to put forth there, Top?
They'll never know it was us, and it's you on the horse.
Ah. So you're counting this as a triumph.
With complications.
Well, victory is but a flicker in the ceaseless entropy of existence.
Just looks over at Merrick. Just the offer stands.
I
Top and
mean,
myself have really bonded through this ordeal.
which is why he openly is trying to trade you. I'm just gonna carry on walking. I'm not really gonna acknowledge it because, like, I don't know what trade means in this context. They switch places on the horse. Like, we're a foursome now. But hey, next time we split up, super organically and planned like we did this time, you can call dibs, and you and I will be a team. This is what we'll do.
Words won't be said. Actions will be taken.
It'll be good. Things will die in silence.
And the other side of things, the enemies will throw down their weapons and walk away.
Half of them, because they've been bombarded with questions, the other half will have simply given up after being faced with the pointlessness of existence.
You two, well, and you two may find more kinship in that sharing of moments than you rightly expect. We don't often seek friendship. At least I myself don't. But seeking friendship is just reaching for mirage in the desert of being.
Just kind of a lands in a stagecoach in a puddle of goo.
There's
Oh,
no,
speaking
there's
of
no,
you,
yeah, there's no residue. We can't. We're not aware that that happened, right? Okay.
No, you are degreased.
I was about to tell you though. You'll never believe it. While we were on the horse, I was trying to make sure that no one was going to come after us. So I made, just a little bit of magic to keep us off, little bit more safety and such. For the second time, just oil came out of everywhere. The horse didn't like it very much, but the good news is the horse was all right. We got back on, everything was all right. But we were covered in oil again for the second time. I'm starting to wonder if maybe that's just what happens. Mary didn't seem very upset either.
So you yourself got covered then, did you, Merrick?
I ain't anymore.
It was a nice surprise, though, wasn't it? I've been there.
Yeah.
I think that means you're next.
I'm staying far away from you.
All right. I didn't. All right.
My new mission in our companionship is to remain ungreased.
Well, Tob, you never know. The unforeseeable is woven into the very marrow of reality. Just waiting for the moment in which our feeble constructions and control collapse beneath the gravity of their own impossibility.
You lost
It's back
me
at time.
Yeah, no.
That's exactly right, Kuzo.
Yeah.
No, a proper application of distance and intelligence will keep me ungreased.
I mean, you have basically guaranteed that at some point in the upcoming episodes, you'll be stuck in a tight spot. And it's, man, if only I was greased, I'd shoot right out of here. And you'll have to solve it another way, but come out with a newfound respect.
Never.
Never. Oh god. I will say, as you guys are walking, it's getting close to dawn, but it is still that dusk, where it's super dark. And the sun is coming up, but weary, wounded, surprised, and degreased, and maybe social batteries are worn a little thin. But this foursome has made its way over to the rendezvous point. And what seems like a long time, but really all this kind of went down in under an hour. But you see a stagecoach there, looking a little elegant. It's surprisingly well made. Lots of kind of brass, dark wood that follows it. There's a gnome with his cowl pulled back and streaks of kind of gray hair going through his very kind of thick pelt of hair that he's got going on, but kind of gives you like a sly, like get in kind of thing, but doesn't verbally acknowledge you. And then with that and the sun beginning to rise, I think we're going to end it here, and then we'll come back in a couple weeks. What that, right? 2-3 weeks? End of March.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. We'll be back at the end of March. Essentially, we're off next week and the week after that. So we'll be back on the 28th, if I remember correctly.
And we'll continue where this goes. But,
hell yeah.
thank you guys for coming and being awesome. It's always a blast with you guys, so I appreciate that.
Oh, so much fun. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
It is a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it.
It's a good one. We got into some nonsense tonight.
Everything worked out.
Everything worked out.
But I should have been looking for someone to raid while we were clearly wrapping up, and I wasn't. I was just like, yeah, shit.
Law enforcement threatened. Experimental weapons fired. Cover deployed.
Yeah, Merrick, remind me to tell you what these guns do.
He'll be there a while.
It's been a
God.
bit.
I'm anxious to see exactly how successful our heist was in Phoebe's eyes.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Who knows? We found the first piece of information we came across and no further.
And that was
Probably
it.
has
We
no
were
relation
done,
to
yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, you have to go back.
There's triple the guards. It's open 24/7 now.
Yep. It's the guard garrison.
I'm gonna need 2 more boxes of fireworks.
That's the plan. We just all walk in with big coats and then reveal that we all have explosives strapped to our chests.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. We're gonna. I did that. Whoopsie. Okay. We're gonna go raid Rev because why not?
Yeah, Rev.
He's up. He's also one of the few that has not been up for like 4 or 5 hours or something. So I feel like he'll be on for a little bit longer. Rev's awesome, as are our guests. Thank you, Lee and Dirty, for joining us for this nonsense. It's such a wonderful time. But we're gonna get going and give Rev some love. And yeah, we're gonna be a little spotty because busy times coming up. But we'll be back on the 28th with Alkenstar.
Excellent.
Yes, everyone have a wonderful night, and thank you again. Thank you for all the raids.
Thank you for your
Oh, my
amount of
pleasure.
raids.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Yes, thank you. Bye.
Okay.